Good morning, students. In the part of multiple integrals lecture series, today we discuss about the change of variables. In the previous two lectures, also I discussed about the change of variables with special case conversion of Cartesian coordinates to polar coordinates. Today we discuss about the general case Cartesian coordinates to any general other two coordinates. So for example, just I go through the small recall. The double integration over a region R in xy plane. So that's why I am presenting here R of xy. I am calculating double integration over the region f of x comma y dx dy. So our given problem in terms of xy. Now I try to convert our variables x comma y in terms of uv with a suitable transformation. So for that purpose I can take the suitable transformation x equal to pi of uv, y is equal to psi of uv. This is my transformation. According to this transformation all the variables changes and the region is changing and dx dy is also changing. So my r of xy can be changed into the form of r of uv. So r of xy is the region in xy plane and r of uv is the region in uv plane. My integrand and function f of x comma y can be changed into capital F of uv and dx dy can be changed into modulus of Jacobian of du dv. So Jacobian, where j is Jacobian, j is equal to Jacobian of x comma y with respect to uv. So that is equal to determinant of dou x by dou u, dou x by dou v, dou y by dou u, dou y by dou v. That is the Jacobian of xy with respect to uv. With the help of Jacobian we can calculate j and reproduce it in the function. Okay, so this is the way we can change the variables from xy to uv. One set of variables from xy to another set of variables uv with the help of suitable transformation. Based on this we can go through the few examples here. Let's say one of the important problem here. Evaluate double integration over the region R x plus y whole square dx dy, where R is the parallelogram in the xy plane. So our region is a parallelogram in the xy plane. Okay, with the vertices 1 0 3 1 2 2 0 comma 1. Okay, these are all the four points of the parallelogram. Using the transformation u is equal to x plus y and v is equal to x minus 2y. So clearly they mentioning the transformation also. That means you have to change the variables from x comma y to u comma v by using the transformation u is equal to x plus y and v is equal to x minus 2y. We can solve this problem step by step. Okay, first of all I am writing the given problem. Integral I is equal to double integration over the region R x plus y whole square dx dy. Okay, let the variables x comma y can be changed into the new variables u comma v by transformation. Clearly they are given the transformation. If suppose they will not give the transformation, then we can choose a suitable transformation. This problem also solved by using polar coordinates also, but here our interest is separate one, change into uv. So here I am taking u is equal to x plus y and v is equal to x minus 2y. That is our transformation. So already in the given problem they give the 4 points of the parallelogram. First, I identify these particular four points into UV plane. In the XY plane, these the 1 0 3 1 2 2 and 0 1 are the points of the parallelogram. So now I transform the points first in terms of UV. So here first point will be named as a x comma y. It is 1 comma 0. Then I identify a dash. A dash is equal to, I am replacing x equal to 1 and y is equal to 0. If you are replacing x equal to 1, y equal to 0, your u value is 1. If x equal to 1 and y is equal to 0, your v value is 1. So 1 comma 0 in the xy plane, the point 1 comma 0 is transformed into UV plane as 1 comma 1. I go through the second point, b x comma y, that is 3 comma 1. If you are replacing x equal to 3, y is equal to 1, then 3 plus 1 4. So u value is 4 and x is 3, y is equal to 1, 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1 is 4 comma 1. Same as the point C, 2 comma 2. If you are replacing 2 comma 2, it is 4 and 2 comma 2, it is minus 2. So 4 comma minus 2, that will be named as C dash. Now D, 0 comma 1. So 0 and 1, it is 1, u value 1, and 0 and 1, it is minus 2. So these 4 points A, B, C are converted into A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. So A, B, C are in XY plane and A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash are the points in UV plane. The same thing I am drawing here. So this is our XY plane. You identify the 4 points, A 1 0, B 3 1, C 2 2 and D 0 comma 1. Okay, corresponding points also here I am representing here. A dash 1 1, B dash 4 comma 1, C dash 4 comma minus 2, D dash 1 comma minus 2. So this is our region R x comma y formed by the parallelogram given by 4 different points. If suppose you are applying the transformation u is equal to x plus y, v is equal to x minus 2y, that parallelogram will be converted into a rectangular region in the UV plane. Okay, so the region is changed from parallelogram to rectangle now. Now remaining terms also we can change now. So now I am calculating Jacobian of x comma y with respect to UV. Just I am writing the definition of Jacobian here. Dou x by dou u, dou x by dou v, dou y by dou u, dou y by dou v. So I know that u is equal to x plus y and v is equal to x minus y. From these two expressions, first I am calculating the value of x. For that one, I am adding these two things, 2u plus v. By eliminating y, I am getting 3x. So that equal to x equal to 1 by 3 into 2u plus v, as well as by subtracting u minus v. U minus v is equal to 3y, then y is equal to 1 by 3 into u minus v. Using these x and y, we can calculate the Jacobian. Now calculate dou x by dou u. X with respect to u partial derivative, it is 2 by 3. So I am writing 2 by 3. X with respect to v partial derivative, it is 1 by 3. I am writing 1 by 3. Y with respect to u partial derivative, that is 1 by 3. Next, y with respect to v partial derivative minus 1 by 3. It is a 2 by 2 det. I am calculating AD minus BC, det 2 by 3 into minus 1 by 3, that is minus 2 by 9, minus 1 by 3 into 1 by 3, it is 1 by 9, that is minus 3 by 9, that is equal to minus 1 by 3. I required only modulus of the Jacobian, so I avoid the negative sign here. So that's why modulus of j is equal to 1 by 3. So finally I am finding dx dy is equal to Jacobian of du dv, that is nothing but 1 by 3 into du dv. Till now I am transforming the region parallelogram to rectangle. After that I transform dx dy. Dx dy is equal to j into du dv. Now go through the given integration. Integral over the region r of x y x plus y whole square dx dy. Now it can be changed in terms of uv. So double integration over r uv. Here r xy is parallelogram. Here r uv is a rectangle. And I know that x plus y is directly you can write u. Why? Because of our definition only, u is equal to x plus y. So you can write at the place of x plus y u square into dx dy is Jacobian into du dv. That is 1 by 3 du dv. So completely our integration in terms of xy is converted into in terms of uv. Now we are writing the limits in terms of uv. See here. You can observe that our region is a rectangular box. Your this is u axis. Your u is varying from left hand to right hand. For the left hand, u value is 1. For the right hand, u value is 4. That's why u is varying from 1 to 4. For a fixed u, your v varying from lower to upper. In the lower line, v value minus 2. You observe that this is v is equal to minus 2 line and this is v is equal to 1 line. Therefore, our v limits are v is equal to minus 2 to plus 1. So, u is equal to 1 to 4, v is equal to minus 2 to 1, u square 1 by 3 du dv. So, you can observe that here the limits are constant limits. No need to follow the particular order. You can go through any order. Here 1 by 3 is constant. The outmost integration I am taking here u limits, that is my choice. Integration u is equal to 1 to 4. Now internal integration inside the square brackets v is equal to minus 2 to 1 u square dv du. Now I am taking the integration with respect to v. You treat it as constant, so u square is constant. Only enough to write the integration for 1. The integration of 1 is v. Under the limits, v is equal to minus 2 to 1. So u square into, by replacing upper limit is 1 and the lower limit is minus 2. So 1 plus 2, that is 3. 3 is a constant right outside the integration. So here 3 and 3 get cancelled. Only we have integral u equal to 1 to 4 u square du. Now it is a simple integration in a single variable. It is enough to calculate the integration of u square, that is u cube by 3 under the limits 1 to 4. The upper limit is 4, 4 cube by 3 minus the lower limit is 1, 1 by 3. 4 cube by 3 minus 1 by 3. By simplifying this one, that is 63 by 3, that equal to 21. Okay. So here the given the original problem in terms of x and y, we can choose the transformation u is equal to x plus y and v is equal to x minus 2y. By using the transformation, you can change the variables from xy to uv, as well as also you can change the limits also. By using that one, you are calculating the value of the integration. Okay. Now we go through the one more example. Using the transformation x plus y is equal to u, y is equal to uv, show that integral 0 to 1 minus x e power of y by x plus y dx dy is equal to 1 by 2 into e minus 1. Here also they mentioning the transformation. In the previous example also we can take the transformation like x plus y is equal to u, and but there v is equal to x minus 2y, but here a small change in the transformation, it is another transformation. Using this one we can solve this problem here. Okay. First you go through the given problem. This is integration 0 to 1, 0 to 1 minus x. First of all, you identify the region first. Okay, here you can observe internal integration in terms of variable limits and the variable limits in terms of x. So that's why these limits belonging to y and these limits belonging to x. So our limits are x equal to 0 to 1 and y is equal to 0 to 1 minus x. See here, the limits x equal to 0 to 1 and the y limits are y equal to 0 to y equal to 1 minus x. Okay, now y is equal to 1 minus x is nothing but, by simplifying this one, you can write x plus y is equal to 1, which represents a straight line which cuts the coordinate axis at 1 comma 0, 0 comma 1. You identify the region first, x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. So this is x equal to 0 line and this one is x equal to 1 line. Just I am plotting the point x equal to 1. For a fixed x, your y varying from 0. Lower limit is 0 and the upper limit is y is equal to 1 minus x. Y is equal to 1 minus x is nothing but x plus y is equal to 1. This is a straight line which cuts the coordinate axis at 1 comma 0 and 0 comma 1. Okay, so it is our region in xy plane. Okay, now by using transformation, our region will be transformed into the another way. We can check that one. By using transformation, x plus y is equal to u and y is equal to uv, we transform xy into uv plane. See here, so first I am taking x plus y is equal to u. From this one I am writing x equal to y minus u minus y is uv. So x equal to u minus uv. So x equal to u into 1 minus v and y is equal to uv. Here I can do it. I can write the values of x and y in terms of uv for the purpose of finding the Jacobian. Okay, so writing x and y now. Now I know the lower limit of x here. First I am taking the lower limit of x equal to 0. See here, x equal to 0 is the lower limit and x equal to 1 is the upper limit. So I am taking lower limit 0, 0. So I am talking about the point 0, 0 also. Why? Because of your region formed with 3 intersecting points. One is 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So at the origin, your point 0, 0, at A it is the point 1 comma 0, at B it is 0 comma 1. First I am talking about the first point 0, 0 at x equal to 0. So the definition of x in terms of uv is u into 1 minus v is equal to 0. That means either u is equal to 0 or 1 minus v is equal to 0. So if you are considering u is equal to 0 or 1 minus v equal to 0, that means v is equal to 1. Whenever x equal to 0, your u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 1. These are all two cases. Now go through the next chance. Y equal to 0. Here 0, 0 is the point. X value 0 and y value is also 0. Now y is equal to 0. If y is equal to 0, then uv is equal to 0. That means u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 0. Okay, so our point 0, 0 is transformed into u0. If u is 0, v is equal to 1 or v is equal to 0. Two possibilities are there for v, only one possibility is for u. So that's why I am writing 2 points 0, 0, u0, v0 and u0, v1. Only v varies, 0 not changing. Okay, corresponding 0, 0, we have two different points. One point is 0, 0, another point is 0 comma 1. Now go through the another point a 1 comma 0. So here x coordinate is 1, you are taking x equal to 1. In the other terms, it is upper limit of x. If x equal to 1, then u into 1 minus v is equal to 1. From this one, you can't say anything about u and v. so it is not useful to our solution. So now go through the another possibility, y is equal to 0. Y equal to 0 implies uv is equal to 0, that means u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 0. Okay, so from the second result you are getting u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 0. Okay, so you replace these values in the first equation, it may solve, we can check it. So if you are putting uv is equal to 0, here you can observe that u minus uv, the same thing I am writing here, u minus uv is equal to 1. If you are writing uv is equal to 0, then you are getting u is equal to 1. From these two conditions I am writing u value is 1 and v value is 0. Okay, so at the point a 1 comma 0 is transformed to 1 comma 0, 1 comma 0. Okay, the second condition also you observe that here, if suppose you are placing v is equal to 0, if suppose v is equal to 0, u value 1, if u is equal to 0, that entire term is 0. This entire term is 0, so we are not considering u is equal to 0 here. Only we consider v is equal to 0 in this condition. Next one, at b 0 comma 1, that means x equal to 0, that is u into 1 minus v is equal to 0, that implies u is equal to 0 or v is equal to 1. So the y coordinate is 1, y is equal to 1, implies v is equal to 1. Now go through the u is equal to 0. If u is equal to 0, then uv is equal to 1 not exist. Why? Because of u is 0, the product is 0. It is not exist. Now go through the second condition. If v is equal to 1, then automatically u is equal to 1. So our point 0 comma 1 is transformed to 1 comma 1. Okay, so based on these 3 points, 0 0 1 0 and the 0 1, based on these 3 points we are getting here 4 points, 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 1. You can observe that these 4 points I can show in the next slide. Before going to that one, we are calculating Jacobian of x comma y with respect to uv. Just I am writing the definition of Jacobian. Dou x by dou u, dou x by dou v, dou y by dou u, dou y by dou v. I know the definition of x is u into 1 minus v and y is uv. I am calculating the partial derivatives here. The partial derivative of x with respect to u is 1 minus v, x with respect to v minus u, y with respect to u v, y with respect to v u. By taking the determinant here, u into 1 minus v plus uv, that is u minus uv plus uv get cancelled, only u. So dx into dy is equal to modulus of Jacobian du dv, that is equal to u into du dv. See here. Now we can write the limits. The original problem is integral x equal to 0 to 1, y equal to 0 to 1 minus x, e power y by x plus y dx dy. Okay, in terms of xy, we can convert it into in terms of uv. See here, x plus y is u, y is uv. U cancel, only you are getting v only, e power v. Next, dx dy is nothing but Jacobian is u into du dv. Now think about the limits. Those 3 points in the rxy in the sense the region in the xy plane is a triangle. It is formed by 3 points, 0 0 1 0 0 1. Those 3 points are converted into 4 points here. Those 4 points are 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1. That means those 4 points will be those triangle region converted into a here a square region here, square region in the UV plane. So this is our region R XY. For this one I am writing the limits here. Your U is varying from 0 to 1, 0 to 1. So that's why I am writing U limits. U is equal to 0 to 1, and V limits. V is from lower curve to upper curve. V is equal to 0 to 1. So this is the way we can write the limits for UV. Now the double integration from U is equal to 0 to 1, V is equal to 0 to 1, U into e power V dV du. First I am calculating the internal integration with respect to V. U is constant, U only, and e power V, integration of e power V is e power V under the limits 0 to 1. Okay, I am writing U, and the upper limit is 1, e power 1 is e, minus lower limit is 0, that is 1. So U into e minus 1 into du. Okay, so e minus 1 is constant here. E minus 1 is constant. So bring outside the integration, and enough to write the integration of u. The integration of u is u square by 2 under the limits 0 to 1. So e minus 1 into upper limit is 1, 1 by 2 minus lower limit is 0, 0. So 1 by 2 into e minus 1. So this is the way we can solve the double integration by changing the order of integration. In this problem, first they give the double integration over a triangular region. The limits corresponding to a triangular region, and your integrand in terms of xy, you can convert it into UV plane. Your region is converted into a square region, and corresponding those limits you are calculating the value of double integration over a square region, that is equal to 1 by 2 into e minus 1. Okay, so today we discuss about the double integration by change the variables general case. Okay, thank you. In the previous two lectures, I discussed about the change of variables from Cartesian to polar coordinates. Today I discuss about the Cartesian coordinates to any other variables, that means x comma y to uv with a suitable transformation. In the upcoming lectures we discuss about the triple integration. Thank you all of you.